Hi, my name's Alex.
And my name is Dave, and welcome back to Alex's Board Game Stand. And today we're going to be taking a look at another Haba game called Orchard. And Orchard is a beautifully produced game for the younger kids in your life, from ages 2 to about Alex's age to 6. And it's a simple game where you're rolling the dice here and you're gathering the fruit to try to save said fruit from the dirty, thieving raven. So without further ado, let me show you how to play this simple roll the dice game. Let's go. Okay, so now let me show you what comes in the box of Orchard. It has all the fruits very nicely represented in wood, and in the case of the cherries, just a simple string tying them together. You can hear that it's very chunky. I mean, well produced. You have the plums. They all have like little flat backs, so you can place them on the board. As you can see, it has the fruits on each one of the trees, so you can just set it up and make it look very nice. Of course, the pears are represented, and these are apples. I know they kind of look like green pumpkins, but on the board they are apples, and whatever, that's neither here nor there. Of course, the huge dice with all the colors and the picture of the raven on it. We'll get into that a little later. And the puzzle pieces of the raven. This is just a holder that has 9 different pieces of the raven, and you're actually going to be building it in the middle of the board, or if you want to do it on the frame there, you can. The last thing that the last few things we have are the wicker baskets. They're nice, stapled, and they're very cute. One disclaimer I'll say is I tripped and fell on mine, and only the handle broke. I was very surprised the whole basket didn't break because I seriously took a big spill. But they are very well produced, and as long as you're not falling on them and applying a lot of pressure, they're going to hold up, as with all these pieces in Orchard. Last thing that we have here is I'll take a look at the board here. It has all the fruits on it there, and it's real pretty, very cute art. And of course, then we have the rule book in many different languages. So now I'll show you how to play this simple game. So this isn't going to take long. In the rule book, it takes 2 pages to explain this game. It all lies here in the dice. There are different emblems, all the colors representing the fruits: yellow for pear, blue for plum, green for apple, red for cherry, and they all show up once. The other emblem is the basket here. This means you can choose 2 of any fruit you want. Maybe you want 2 pears, maybe you want a plum and a cherry. Go ahead and grab them. You can do that with this basket here. The last face is the dreaded raven, and every time you roll a raven, you take one of these puzzle pieces and you add it to the middle of the board. And once you roll the raven 9 times, the game ends and the raven wins. But if you happen to collect all the fruit before you roll the 9th raven, all the players win. See, in this game, it's cooperative. You're trying to gather all the fruit in your baskets together, and the person with the most, isn't the winner, even though Alex would like to claim that she is. You are working together. So even if you only got 2 fruits, you contribute to the win, and if you gathered all of them, you did so. So you'll take your turn rolling all these colors, gathering these fruits, put them in your baskets. I'm going to get all the fruits before you will.
Oh, really?
And trying to beat that silly raven before he completes his puzzle. And look at that. Isn't that nice? It's so pretty. So that is basically how Orchard's played. It's very simple. Again, like I said, this is for the younger kids. Now let us give our grades and our opinions and show you what we actually think about Orchard. Let's go. So yes, that's the simple game of Orchard, and it's not anything groundbreaking that has crazy depth, but I don't think Orchard's trying to do that. I think what it's trying to do, it executes it beautifully. They are trying to make a game for your early learner in your life. So if you have a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, go out and pick up Orchard. You're going to have a lot of fun for a lot of years teaching your kids colors recognition, shape recognition, and tenseness when the thieving raven tries to steal your fruits. We don't like that, do we? That thieving raven. So what it's trying to do is just take a really easy to grasp game for the early learners in your life and add beautiful production to the game. I mean, Haba really knows how to take the components and add immersion and make it visceral and just engaging. So they take this simple game and they add life to it. I mean, you can see the art too. I mean, it's very cute and nice, but it's really just that simple. And you think that you might play it once or twice, but once that Raven beats you, you want to beat him, so you'll play it again. But then you win and you want to play again. There's something about gathering the fruit that's just fun. I mean, you like doing the grocery cart thing, right? So if your kid loves getting groceries, this game is perfect, because that's what they're doing. They're taking fruits and putting them in these nice little wicker baskets. So the production's nice, the gameplay is simple. With all that being said, we're going to be giving the game a grade on Alex's board game stand, which is either a check minus, being a bad game, a check being an okay game, or a check plus, being a great game that you just have to go out and buy. What are you going to give it? Check plus. Yes, and this is one of her favorite games, and for what the game is, I'm definitely going to give it a check plus as well, because this is a great gateway starter game for your kids if you want to try to introduce them into the hobby. And thank you so much for tuning in to Gamevine today and the review of Haba's Orchard on Alex's board game stand. And until the next time that we see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. And you heard it here on the Gamevine.
And it was 3 people that was playing check plus.
Yeah, we gave it the game check pluses. Very nice. We're out. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food
Yeah.
is one of these fruits, and it is apples.
You like apples?
Yeah.